What's up guys, so today I wanted to go over some of the updates and new things that we know about Fallout 76 so far that I haven't really talked about yet, along with some more beta information. First we'll start off with the beta stuff, since I know this has been something that people have been going crazy about and I haven't really explained it in depth on here. So first off, how do you get a beta code? To get a beta code, you have to pre-order the game. So far this is the only way, and I'm guessing it's going to stay that way unless Bethesda decides to do an open beta at some point, which I doubt. Now if you pre-order the game digitally through PlayStation or the Xbox Marketplace, there will be no code and you will not receive one because you will simply be allowed to download the beta when it's released. So there will be no need for a code if you purchased it through Xbox or PlayStation. If you pre-ordered it online, you'll receive an email from the retailer that you purchased it from. For example, I just received my code 2 days ago from Amazon because I purchased it through Amazon. I believe it takes 2 to 3 days to get the code from Amazon. If you haven't received a beta code 3 to 4 days after purchasing it, I would talk to the customer support at whatever retailer you got it from. I purchased 2 separate copies from Amazon, one digital and one physical copy on disc. I received both codes from Amazon in my email. So if you pre-order the game digitally through Amazon, you will get a code. The only time you will not get one is if you pre-order it digitally through the marketplace of Sony or Microsoft, Xbox or PlayStation. After you receive the codes, head on over to Bethesda.net and go to the redeem code section, which is in your account, and then enter your code. And if you can't find it, I'll have an exact link to it in the description. After you enter your code, it'll refresh the page and give you a message saying something about contacting you once they're ready for the beta or something like that. That means you've redeemed it. It is a little sketchy looking when you enter it because it doesn't really take you to another page that says something like success, you've entered the beta or anything like that. You stay on the same page basically, and I've seen people confused by that. But if you do think you didn't enter it or entered it wrong or something and it just refreshed, just re-enter it again and it should say already redeemed. So basically, if you ordered the game, no matter what edition it is, it should appear in your email unless you ordered it from PlayStation's digital store or Xbox's digital store. If you don't receive one within a few days, contact the retailer you bought it from or their customer support. Now, as for the release date for the beta, we still have no release date yet, but I expect it to be within the next couple months, which isn't really saying much. I'm really excited for this game. At first, I was very disappointed because of the fact that there is no single player and basically no story. I'm a huge fan of both Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I've put thousands of hours into these games, like Fallout 3, New Vegas, and Skyrim. I've been obsessed with these single-player Bethesda games ever since Fallout 3 came out, and I've been obsessed with them ever since. I've wanted a new Fallout game that actually focused on the story, characters, exploration, like Fallout 3 and New Vegas, for years now, so it is pretty disappointing to hear that we won't have any characters or single-player stuff in this one. It's so confusing because Bethesda has been going crazy with the whole save player one games movement type thing that they do, yet they've been saying all of that while developing possibly their best single-player game into an online one. But I'm still very excited for Fallout 76, and I'm definitely going to give it a chance, mostly because I can't just not try a new Fallout game. And besides, it actually looks very good so far compared to their previous multiplayer adaptation of a single-player series, which is ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, which by the way I hated. It felt nothing like Elder Scrolls in my opinion, but seeing gameplay of Fallout 76 actually gives me some hope for it. It might be way different, but it still genuinely looks like Fallout. It's just sadly not going to give you that feeling of being immersed into a story and multiple other people's stories throughout the wasteland. All we can hope for is that we'll eventually get Fallout 5 and it plays like the Fallout sequel that we actually want. But some fans are being a little dramatic about it. When you think about it, yeah, Fallout is something that we really do love, but I mean, you're paying for a service. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If Bethesda decided to never make another game again, who's going to stop them? It's a little dramatic to get as angry as some people are getting about this, as if it were the biggest problem in the world right now. And I got a lot of comments on my last couple of Fallout videos saying that I'm an idiot because Fallout is going to be single player still and have characters still, but the simple answer to you is no, it's not. It's not going to be single player, and I don't know why people are saying that, like as if Todd Howard said it was. He was very specific in saying solo. You can play solo, which means you can play by yourself in a multiplayer world. Nothing's going to be different. It's not going to have a whole different single player mode.
So like touching on Fallout 76, a lot of people are gonna, you have this new vision, you're coming at it from a new angle, but there's still people who, they know what they want from a Fallout game, sure, even if you're presenting this new perspective on it. So for those people like me who, I like the idea of a multiplayer Fallout game, but I kind of still, there's a voice in my mind wondering if there, as someone who likes the classical Fallout experience, will I be catered to properly? So for someone who knows classic Fallout 3 for example onwards, will those people be able to get that kind of experience out of a multiplayer Fallout game like this?
Well, I can't answer that and say absolutely for every Fallout player, because there's so many things in a Fallout 3 or a 4 or New Vegas or the old ones. There's so many parts of those that to say this is what a Fallout fan likes.
Right.
I see all types. So the heavy NPC quest and dialogue system, like, it clearly doesn't have that. The watching a lot of people play it on a Twitch or a Mixer or whatever, the stuff they're doing a lot, which is exploring and leveling up and finding areas and finding stories, it has tons of that.
So as you see, he's still a little dodgy with answering it, but he clearly says there's no single player. We're also not going to have any characters in the game, and obviously we are going to have enemy AI, and this is another thing that people were saying I was wrong about. I said that there would be no characters, which is exactly what Todd Howard said at the Bethesda E3 conference. For some reason, people also called me an idiot for that.
What it will be like for you and the other characters who were first to leave the vaults. But there is one big difference with this game. It's that each of those characters is a real person. Because yes, Fallout 76 is entirely online.
The game's not going to have any other characters other than enemies and basic things like maybe a Mr. Gutsy if we're lucky, but we're not going to have any NPCs that give us actual quests and have a full thing of dialogue and that we can talk to and help. It's not going to be like that. It's a completely different game that focuses on being online and focuses on surviving and playing with friends and other people. Now, we're still supposed to be getting quests in the game, but we still don't even know how good they're going to be. It actually sounds like there's just one main quest that takes you across the map on a journey, but it seems more like a very generic, like Far Cry type quest, where you go through different regions on a specific goal. There's probably only this one quest, and it's actually given at the beginning by the Overseer, who I'm pretty sure you never even see her face, and she's probably the only character in the game. So everything that you know and loved about Fallout, forget it, because everything you loved about it probably isn't in this game, but who's to say that you won't also love Fallout 76 in its own completely different way? But that's really all I have to say about that. I'll have links to the interviews and stuff in the description, all of my sources that I got everything from. So if you want to check them out for yourself, thank you for 8,000 subscribers. I just had like 5,000 a couple weeks ago, and we're already at 8,000, so I really appreciate it. I'm trying to be a lot more active than I was on here, and you can expect to see a few new videos each week. I will always upload at least one video a week, but recently I've been uploading daily, or almost daily. Once in a while I'll skip a day because there's really no videos for me to make, or I'm working on a video, but I'm trying to upload almost every single day. So don't forget to leave a like on the video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking about this game. If you guys are as hyped as I am for it, I know it's going to have its ups and downs, but I'm really excited to play a new Fallout game. And as for single player Bethesda games, we have Starfield coming soon, and then Elder Scrolls 6. Hopefully after that we'll get a Fallout 5. But thanks for watching, guys. Again, hopefully I see some of you guys in my next video. See ya.